Alright, welcome to video number 4. In this video, we're going to go over the second half of setting your client up with their own hosting account. Alright, so let's bring this guy over here. We're going to go over 3 major things with hosting. Setting up the hosting account with HostGator. I recommend HostGator. HostGator is probably one of the best hosting providers you can have. And we're going to go over to logging into cPanel. cPanel is your control panel. This is where all the magic happens. This is where we're going to go over name servers. I'm going to give you a quick tour of your control panel. It's very looks overwhelming and confusing, but if you follow the steps that I'm about to show you, it's very simple. You only need to worry about a few things back there, and I'm going to show you how to swap out your name servers and connect them to your domain account with GoDaddy. And as far as tech stuff goes, as involved and complicated, this is probably one of the hardest things you'll have to get down and get comfortable with. And honestly, it is not hard. I say hardest because you don't know it yet, but it's really not hard. It's very simple. It's a quick little 1-2 plug-in step. So I just want to show you it step by step so you have it down. It doesn't get too much more advanced than this. We do install WordPress, which is fairly easy, but I think this is a little confusing to some people if you've never done it before. So let's jump in to our hosting account. HostGator.com, right up here. The hosting account that you want your client to have, we're going to go over to web hosting, the second tab right here. I'm going to click that, and you want to give them the middle plan. It's called the baby plan. It's very cheap. Starting at 6, it's actually not 6. It is 1 year is going to be $7.96 a month. So you're going to explain this to them. Explain to them what it is. Tell them that you need hosting in order for your website to be live on the internet. It needs to be connected to these servers to get up and running. So tell them it's only going to be $7.96 a month. I think it comes out to be like $9 a month. It's really not expensive. So choose this plan. You don't need the business plan. Unlimited domains, unlimited disk space, bandwidth. You don't need private SSL and IPs. You do not need a toll-free number. You don't need this huge business plan. The baby's perfect. Unlimited domains, unlimited disk space, unlimited bandwidth. That's really all you need. All you're doing is setting up a website. This hatchling plan is okay, but I recommend baby. So order now, and it'll bring you to this page. Help me register a new domain name or use an existing domain. So we just bought a domain at GoDaddy, right? Let me jump in here real fast. And this is what I was explaining to you before, that if you don't want to buy a domain name through GoDaddy, you don't have to. But I always have. I'm used to it by now. You can buy a domain name right here if you want. Enter domain name. Your price is going to come out to be a little more because that will be added into the hosting fee as well. So the domain I'm going to use an existing domain name, is iPhonePictures.co. I purchased this domain name. This is the one that I want to use, and it's in my back office. So let me log into GoDaddy really fast. View, and okay, so I can show you where we're going to go back here in our back office. Well, not there yet. And this is your cPanel login, but we'll get to that in a second. So you have a domain name that you bought from GoDaddy. Type it in here. Continue to step 2. Okay. So now this is where you're going to pay out and choose the billing cycle that you want. You want to do month by month. Okay, 1 month cycle. So it's $9.95 a month. Really not that bad. Okay. And this says total due 22. Hang on a second. Why does this say? Oh, okay. See this right here? Hosting add-ons. SiteLock, highly recommended. Secure your website. Protect your website with daily scans for security vulnerabilities, malware, identity theft, and more with SiteLock. You don't need this. You can have it. I mean, it does show the little lock when you load your page. It'll show. See how this has a little lock right here? It's secured. This is completely up to you if you want to spend the extra money for it. It's a yearly fee. That's completely up to you. I have it on a few of mine. But for right now, we're going to uncheck it, and it should drop us down to $7.96. Okay? So once you have this all filled out, you fill out your information, their credit card, unless you're buying it for them and setting everything up, then that's fine. And then just hit create account. So once you create your hosting account, you're going to get an email, a confirmation email from HostGator that you just paid. It's going to be a receipt, and you want to save that and give that to your client. So print that out on a piece of paper, and in this email, it's going to contain your login and your password to your cPanel. It's going to give you a link, a weird looking link, and it's going to take you here to your cPanel admin page. So I'm going to log in really fast and show you a little bit about this back office, because it's a little confusing at first. If I can remember my password. Nope, that's not it. Alright, I have a really long, ridiculous password. Login successful, redirecting. Alright, so this is your control panel back here. And I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Like, oh my god, look at all this stuff. It is a lot of stuff. It's a ton of buttons back here, a ton of files. Where do you start? What do you do? You only need to worry about a few things. So let's hop over to GoDaddy. We're going to keep this tab up. I'm going to X this out. Let's hop over to GoDaddy. So you just bought your domain name. How do we connect these two and get the domain name live? You're going to come to, once you log into your GoDaddy account, come to All Products right here. You're going to hover your mouse over Domains, the very first one right here. You want to come all the way over here to Domain Management. It's just right under Management. You're going to click here, and this is going to give you all of your domains that you purchased. Now in this account, I have a few expired domains. You know, I kind of let this account go a little bit. I haven't really been working on some of these domain names. But I purchased a few recently. I stuck back here. And notice that this bar up here with all these buttons is not active because none of these are selected. So we're going to select, I said we were going to use, what was it, iPhonePictures.co right here. Okay, so I purchased this 10/4/2013. It's very new. So I'm going to check this. This is the one I want to update to my hosting account. And I'm going to come over here to name servers. See that? I'll uncheck it and it's blank. I'll check it. Everything's active up here. So what you want to do is connect name servers from your hosting account to your GoDaddy account. So I'm going to click name servers, and you want to go to the very first option, set name servers. Alright. A window is going to pop up, and you're going to have two name servers that GoDaddy gives you after you select this. When this window comes up, you'll have this selected. You want to go to I have specific name servers for my domains. So check that, and then these name servers come up with the domains or with the name servers already plugged in. You want to delete these out and plug in the name servers of your hosting account that you're setting up for your client. You only need to worry about name server 1 and name server 2. Don't worry about name server 3 and 4. It's irrelevant. So you're going to come to your hosting account once you log in, and again your login information is in your email. You're going to scroll down all the way down on your left hand side at the very bottom right here. It will be ns something, some kind of number, .hostgator.com, and ns another consecutive number, .hostgator.com. So what you want to do is copy the first one, the very top one, highlight it, copy it. We're going to come back over to GoDaddy, and we're going to plug that into name server position number 1. Paste it right in there. Okay, so now we're going to go back and grab the second one right underneath, copy, and jump right back over to GoDaddy and plug it in, paste. And it's as simple as that. Then hit OK, and it's going to tell you that this is going to take a few hours to a day, 48 hours, a couple days before anything takes place or changes or updates. It's usually not the case. It's usually instant. So this is a brand new domain that I'm uploading, so I'm going to check it out and see if it's instant. And once you transfer these, once you make this little switch and you plug in your name servers, you have to actually input the domain name into your hosting account. So you're going to come back over to your hosting cPanel, and you're going to come all the way down to add on domain names. You're adding this domain to this hosting account. You have to create the domain. We just connected the servers. Now we need to create the domain. So add on domains. Very simple. The new domain name that you just purchased. So we're going to write in iPhonePictures.co. You'll get a green check, and then just click outside of this box, and it should fill all this stuff in. Check, check, check. Awesome. password, make up a password. You're not going to use this password. You're not going to be logging back in here. So I'm just going to type in a password real fast. Make sure it's strong. Okay, everything's green, everything's good, and then you want to click Add Domain right here. Add Domain. And it should take a second, and then it will tell you that successfully added, and then we'll be good to go, and then we can install WordPress. Sometimes it takes a little while, but this is the only this is the only hard part, I think, of this business, aside from messing around with content and pictures and plugging things into the theme. That's a little tedious at times. But as far as tech stuff goes, this is as tech as I'm going to take you. It's really not. You don't have to worry about backing up any files, creating any kind of SQL databases. Nothing crazy. Okay, finally, the add-on domain iPhonePictures.co has been created. Okay, so now we're going to click Home, and we're going to go find it. So we're back home. You're going to scroll down to the bottom to this little blue happy face under Software and Services. It's called Fantastico Deluxe. Okay, so click. And sometimes the propaganda, it's called propaganda, connecting everything. It does take 2 hours. Sometimes it may take a day. It depends on how busy GoDaddy is and HostGator is. It depends on what's all going on. So now we're back here. And these are all my websites on this hosting account that I have WordPress installed on. And this is where I'm actually going to cut this video. This is going to be video number 5, installing WordPress. So we're going to leave off here. The little blue face is where you want to be. And we're going to come right into WordPress right here in video number 5. So if you didn't get this, if you got lost somewhere, along the way, go back, watch this again. The 2 main steps you need to know about are connecting your name servers to your hosting account. That's it. Just plug those 2 numbers in there and then add the domain on. Actually, I should have that here too. Add the domain to the hosting account. So that's pretty much it. You're not going to get too much more tech into that. And again, adding that domain name. Let me go back home to show you really fast. They're really pushing this cell phone stuff. Alright, it's under domains. The bar is called domains, and you want to go to add-on domains. Okay? So that's it for video number 4. I will see you in video number 5 in the blue happy face Fantastico.